My name is Sani Abdurrahman. In this package, we'll be telling you the very latest as to what's happening in the country and beyond. We start from Cape Coast, where a 73-year-old victim of a robbery attack, Captain Mensa Amozoglo, is responding to the treatment at the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Correspondent Kingsley Nanaboedu spent some time with him and reports that the victim is doing fine and advised all to be security conscious.
I am here at the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, where you will recall about some days back, about 3 days or so, one 73-year-old Mr. Mensa V. Amozoglo, of course, was shot on the leg at the Cape Coast Coronation Junction after he had gone to a bank to, of course, withdraw some money. We just came here to find out how he's doing. The doctors had already told us he was doing perfectly well, but of course we needed to let you know how exactly Mr. Amozoglo is feeling. We met him here and we are going to speak with him for him to tell us exactly how he's feeling. Wow, it's good to see you. You seem to be doing good.
Oh yeah, I'm all right.
You're all right.
I'm very, very okay.
Okay. So what can you tell us? I know at the spur of the moment it may be difficult to. Do you recall what really happened?
Well, I came from a commercial bank, the one near the castle. So I came to, wanted to buy something from Mazaya Enterprise. So I left the money in the car. Halfway, I decided, why not come for the money and just pay him and whatever. So at that time then, after maybe 4 or 5 years, a guy just came on me. He said, drop your money. Okay. But I wasn't expecting this in Cape Coast. It's very, very rare. Cape Coast, nobody will pull a gun on me and say, hey, drop your money. So I thought somebody was playing a prank. Then all of a sudden, he gave a shot to the ground. Then I realized this is real. So I threw the money to the floor, to the ground. And he gave me another shot and took his money, took the money away. So that was it. So after that, I couldn't get anybody to rush me to the hospital. I have to beg some Boboya boys, Pragia boys, to put me in one of their vehicles, and they took me to a room hospital. And I would say a room, they did a very good job on me. They stabilized me. And from there, they brought me to the next.
Okay. But did you have any idea, especially whilst you were leaving the bank or you were in the bank, that some people were trailing you or chasing you or something?
You see, situations like that, you must have a ground to be suspicious of these people. Cape Coast is a quiet place. Cape Coast is a very, very quiet place. So even when he was saying drop the money, I wasn't hearing what he was saying, because I've been through Cape Coast many, many times and nobody is asking me to drop my money. So I thought somebody was playing a prank on me. So then all of a sudden, a shot to the floor. I said, hey, this is real. Then, I threw the money to him, and he gave me a second one to the leg.
Okay. We will not be stressing you too much.
Back in Greater Accra, residents in TEMA are calling on the TEMA Metropolitan Assembly to, as a matter of urgency, fix the sewer lines in the metropolis. The sewer system keeps breaking down daily, with fecal matter gushing out into homes and markets. Our TEMA regional correspondent Michael Duno is at Community 1, where one of the major sewer lines has remained broken for the past 3 days, and its content has been gushing out.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Sunny. I am coming to you like from TEMA Community 1. If you are popular, if you know TEMA very well, the popular place they call Casino, that is where I am coming to you from. And the situation, it has to do with breakage of sewer lines here in the TEMA metropolitan area. This is not a new thing, but now it has become very rampant. These sewer lines were constructed somewhere in the 1960s. I'm showing you some visuals and telling you how the situation has been. It was constructed some years ago, but these sewer lines have outlived their purpose, and now every day, it flows into open gutters with the fecal matters coming out, and it's a real problem and a worry to the people here in the TEMA area. They are saying that government must fix this and fix it quickly. The last time we heard that an Israeli company was coming to change the whole sewer system, but it never happened. In an encounter I had with the TEMA some time ago, they said they needed like $60 million to be able to fix this, but the situation is still the same, and the community are very much worried. If you can see, there is just a food joint here, just close by the sewer line, and I can tell you the stench is really terrible, and fecal matters are coming out. There are some few people here who want to share their thoughts on this particular disturbing issue, because they said it is being the norm. And I'm told that this particular sewer line that's broken down, it's been like this for the past 3 days, and authorities have not said anything about it. Sir, you live close by, and I can see your shop somewhere here. What is the situation, and what can you tell us?
I think you can see clearly that the sewer line is overflowing. When you watch closely, you realize that from the up there to the down, almost all the lines are overflowing. And I think the best thing for them to do is that they have to change all the lines. And a lot of them from TEMA normally comes around to do a little bit of work around, but it's the same thing we're having. This thing continues each and every day. You can watch around. People are selling, people are seated closer to it, they eat, and all those sort of things. So we are appealing to TEMA to make sure they come and then change all these lines to make this place a better place. Because human cannot live around these things we see here, which is very bad. It's very, very bad. So we are appealing to the government, we are appealing to the TEMA that they should make sure they come over to get this thing sorted out. And when you watch, it's not just only this place. Go up there, the line is also flowing. It's overflowing, and it keeps occurring each and every day. Come over 2 days, 3 days, the next time you realize that the line is overflowing. We want to appeal to TEMA. We want to appeal to the government to make sure they push this thing so that we can all live here safely, because this is bad. It's not good for our health. People sell here. We can talk about the disease that will come out as a result of what is happening here. So we are appealing to the government that they should come and then help keep this problem.
Okay, thank you so much. So as you can see, they are making a passionate appeal. And this is not the only one that's broken down. Several of them up there are also broken down, and they are appealing that this is fixed as immediately as possible. Real fecal matters, and I'm so sorry if you are taking your lunch this afternoon. I'm so sorry, but this is the situation we can report here from TEMA. And so, reporting for GBC News, my name is Michael Jawonu.
Certainly a worrying development there. In some of the day's other story, government is on course with its agenda to provide affordable housing units for its citizens and is committing more resources to reduce the housing deficit in the country. On a working visit in Accra on Thursday to some ongoing housing project sites for the security forces to assess progress of work, Works and Housing Minister Mr. Francis Asensio-Boakye gave a thumbs up to work done so far.
Mr. Francis Asensio-Boakye inspected the ongoing 6-block, 3-story, 2- and 3-bedroom redevelopment project at Airport Residential Area, which started in December 2019. The 60% complete project will accommodate 60 families when completed. Another project is situated at Roman Ridge, which will serve the same purpose when handed over to the government. Till now, Amandi Holdings has undertaken 3 projects for the security forces in Ghana. Phase 1 to Phase 3 has been for the BNI at Sakumono, the Ghana Navy at TEMA Newtown, and the redevelopment projects at Roman Ridge, Airport Residential Area, and Tesano for the police respectively. The 320 housing units for the police at Tesano is a 4-story, 20-block project with 16 being undertaken concurrently, all at different levels of completion. Mr. Asenso was happy about progress of work.
As far as the security services are concerned, and for the police in particular, this is a very major progress. It's going to increase the housing stock for our men and women in the police service.
The project manager of Amandi Holdings, Mr. Salim Soul, explained that the project is in 2 types, with 13 blocks being 3-bedroom apartments and 7 blocks with 2-bedroom apartments respectively. The project, which was started in March 2019 and expected to terminate by December 2022, has a community center, kindergarten, playgrounds, tennis courts, etc. It has its utilities and communication systems underground. At the Tesano site alone, government has committed $46 million for the project.
Now let's go to the Ashanti region, where our regional correspondent Nicholas Osewusu joins us with details about a murder incident that happened. Nicholas, yes, Nicholas, tell us more about what you have gathered on this incident.
Thank you, Sani. Yes, welcome to Wawase, a community within the Kwabre South district of the Ashanti region. Unfortunately, there is an incident here. It happened last night, but the person involved was found this morning. And I'm here in the family house, and I'm going to interact with a sister or a relative of the man involved to tell us more about this particular incident that has brought us here. Good afternoon, madam. Mpachona udin design. But don't ya kasakese kakrama me. Mpacho anopeni yete se mubusu ni bin so akokem. Say muboye mu wode sen wanya mfie sen.
Mpacho minu ya no na medi na chi. Efre na kwasi bana hene. Enu anopo sori oso okwa afuru makotwa na aba. Okwa ye wa mabiem. Enti anwumre no mahwehwe na mihunu na ma assembly ma soteye enti mekwobo na mane no ya announcement ene akromumfo nyina kwahwehwe baabi otwa be o ma hunu na ade asa enti anopai no mo san akwa mo kwa na obi atwitwa ne sekan akumeni ane da honom rade we bobo
kafra ya wotai ko okwa ya tambe na okaba
okwa no pana ema 12 no ofie abotire no asakwa me wonu biemo mi na be de krabia no ko
na ni se onu obi wasem bi
be ba jo no obi wasem bi no obi ani asem bi minim no obi wasem dia minim.
Okay, na mu ya for do say
ya me ensa
otos say
ona ya panyini na mde na chi na ka chi meji.
Nti we ya ba mu mawofo nso efa ne sen no muti atati aso
me aka baby the papa so 95 years no so ya mo na mania ti nyina amenko
Kafra. So Alex, Sani, what the woman is saying that she is the one who comes directly after this man who has been suspectedly murdered whilst he was on the farm tapping the oil palm for wine. Unfortunately, he went yesterday, but by the time he was supposed to have reported back in the house, he had not reported. So something pricked up, and then they had to consult or inform the leadership of the community, who also took it up and then organized a search party to also go look for him. Nti sesi anopede na moye.
They go police station or money about na body need to call mortuary.
Nti si ayeka say de munyam fa monimu bi ase bia o na betimi aye ne bobo
Ba so de be me.
Na sesi ya bedu sa bia papa wonya ntie kwan be na be fa so aka hye no.
Benifo ne se enumere no mo ba ka kire no.
Oh, okay. Sani, the issue is that because of the condition and state of mind of the father, who is about 95 years old, they have not been able to inform him about this sad incident. As of now, we are speaking. So they are waiting till sunset. Then they can get him informed about the situation. Then we are going to speak to the assemblyman for Wawase electoral area. Say, can you share with us? Yes. So the assemblyman is here. So, can you tell us your name?
My name is.
If you could speak up a bit, you can take off the. Yeah. Okay.
For the sake of my community, I want to speak.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead. The name.
Honorable Andrews Mensah.
Okay. Mpacho time being na same way is here amongst motie.
Mpacho number 7:30 to 8. Na lady na interview no by. No be card yes. Dia so ya na ma yetu ho na mo. Yeko ne nam bi ordinary kire na kebedu fie kura na be 11 p.m. But ye ho no. Nti ebe nyina me say ya da so ne na. Ti ano pa be 5:30. And my information was an announcement. Na yes follow up. Ye ko na ye na anti mo di bo be 6:20 or to 6:30 ye ho no. That's all say ye call na ye call ye complain my police phone. Ti aso ya no share ankasi ase ho station. Ti ye call ti inspector ba ye no. O trade statement trade decision statement. And by ya abinu mawa pe keyboard na de comoch. And ya comoch re ama ya kweta kumdina toa omo ye no ho adwuma.
Yeah, Sani, in a gist, what the assemblyman is saying that he was informed about the late return from the farm of the man in question yesterday in the evening, and so based on the urgency of the matter, he at the assemblyman also had to organize a search party. So as at about 11 p.m. last night, the search parties were still around in the bush looking for the man, whether alive or dead. But they couldn't locate him, whether alive or dead. So they returned to the house and then get back to the bush this morning.
No many party be nam a committee will be nam a committee for Biswatiava. The general Mufre Sayamra. The equation as a Kokobi F4B Daho and Obi Ajutrana at all.
What he's saying is that when they went back this morning, the search party, they were in different groups. So one of them found the man dead, and he had cutlass wounds all over his body. And so that is when they had to alert the police. But no condition and our state ben and home.
Oh no, you are Wukra Jazet.
Sena was second trying to church.
Second trying to be a trying to quenchia, and a bridge for a pajani, the quenchia, Nesaha. Oh. Okay,
what he's saying is that the man was brutally murdered with cutlass wounds virtually all over the body, from the back of the head to the elbow to his lower abdomen, brutally murdered.
Oh, they say, yeah, Basia, please for no, ya home for you. And you are Boa Moma Bafanaco. The Gandhi Jama, please for Omun Kosona, Omun investigation. Rama Yahoo, some Pakura obedi every castle.
Na said a moke, then who said baby or not a Benfica cranamboa. Oh,
a Benfica, Yamadoma, your clinic, you are, Tia fucking Kinekwan call her, but a new wine macra.
Oh, okay. Na mu obi amode moni ebu ni se bia onna ana onu obi was.
More on that development in our subsequent bulletins, but back in the nation's capital, the Food and Drugs Authority has issued licenses to 30 women in the food production industry following 4 months of training in food quality and safety. Under the progressive licensing scheme, food processors will obtain the skill sets while not compromising on standards. The chief executive of the FDA said this initiative aligns with President Akufo-Addo's industrialization agenda by providing the enablers for small and medium-scale enterprises in the country. A report by Sarah Ofori.
Consumers are often skeptical about patronizing locally manufactured food products, citing safety reasons. Again, the packaging of such foods do not meet standards. The avid consumer usually demands to see the Food and Drugs Authority certification as proof of the product meeting quality and safety standards. When the FDA rolled out its progressive licensing scheme in June this year, it was to enable small and medium-scale food producers to acquire the requisite knowledge and resources to improve food quality and safety standards. The three-stage licensing scheme comes in pink, yellow and green licenses and are designed to meet the FDA's regulatory requirements in a systematic manner without compromising on the standards. The chief executive of the FDA, Mrs. Dildako, believes the food producers over time will get the necessary skill sets, allowing them to produce quality products in order to compete with similar imported products. The World Food Programme funded the training. The head of nutrition, Ms. Patience Isiedu, said a sustainable food system must provide safe, nutritious and affordable foods, and therefore commended the FDA for ensuring food safety among food producers. The beneficiaries were selected by the Ghana Enterprise Agency from the Greater Accra region. Their intensive training included good manufacturing practices, effective product labeling and food safety.
Good morning. It's a good morning and we serve you breakfast.
Not just any breakfast.
Sizzling helping.
And there's much more on offer on GTV breakfast.
So what's your pleasure than Votras here at that time of the morning?
You want it served buffet style, complimentary breakfast?
On-site restaurant.
Or room service.
We've got you covered.
From Monday to Friday at 6 a.m.
With a trusted team.
So never skip breakfast.
On GTV breakfast.
This week on Legends of Our Time, we host Ghana's oldest living radiologist, Dr. William Ofori-Brakuhiapa. Our guest is on record to have been influential in the development and growth of the science of radiology in Ghana's healthcare. Our host, Gifty AJ, had a sit-down with Dr. William Ofori-Brakuhiapa on Legends of Our Time.
In the 70s, before I look for that vision was worrying, I have to go to a dark room and tap my eyes for 30 minutes for my pupils to open.
Wow.
Before I could see what I was doing. Well, so one day I just collapsed.
Overworking.
It was in the news.
It's a date this Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. on GBC News. And I repeat, on Sunday, 5:50 p.m. GBC News. And Thursday at 1 p.m. on GTV. Our legends are equal.
Good morning. It's a good morning and we serve you breakfast.
Not just any breakfast.
Sizzling helping.
And there's much more on offer on GTV breakfast.
So what's your pleasure than Votras here at that time of the morning?
You want it served buffet style, complimentary breakfast?
On-site restaurant.
Or room service.
We've got you covered.
From Monday to Friday at 6 a.m.
With a trusted team.
So never skip breakfast.
On GTV breakfast.
It is a nightmare dealing with the filth in Accra. The gutters are choked with garbage. The streets are a jumble of filth. The beauty of the serene beaches is marred with human feces and plastics as many defecate in the open. Residents are up in arms when the situation gets out of hand.
Because of these liches, you can't even stand there for even a minute. As we speak there, if the mosquitoes even refuse to breathe on it.
Partners in sanitation suggest alternative policy interventions.
Landfilling is not the way forward. We are recommending treatment facilities.
But in all of this, have we made gains in the sector?
How can you have a people who have a lot of dignity and still practicing identification?
The task facing Ghana to achieve SDG Goal 6 on clean water and sanitation for all is Herculean and riddled with equally complicated hurdles. Join us every Thursday on Wash Hour from 4:05 p.m. to 5 p.m. as we seek to put these issues and more in perspective. Watch a repeat on Fridays from 1 to 2 p.m. and on Sundays 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. It is our duty to keep our surroundings clean and free from disease.
Thank you so much for staying with us. It's still News Hour live on GBC News and on GTV. We are also live on Facebook at Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Now, today is World Egg Day. The average hen is said to lay between 300 and 325 eggs in a year. Eggs contain top quality protein, but are sold at a very affordable price. Eggs are an excellent source of choline, essentially in brain development, and this is very critical. And for centuries, germ cells have played a major role in feeding families around the globe. And as the world marks Egg Day, today we have been joined by a nutritionist and a poultry farmer, Nana Ejay and Comfort Achampon, to share with us the various creative ways in which we can obtain the full benefits of egg. They say an egg a day keeps the doctor away. Is it true, Nana Ejay?
Maybe in a context, yes, we can say that, because eggs are a nutrition powerhouse. They have a lot of nutrients, and in recent times we've been talking about immunity and the importance of health, and eggs are one of the good or one of the best foods you can talk about. So in that sense, yes, an egg a day keeps the doctor.
And you think that warrant for a day to be set aside to celebrate egg?
Yes, because there was a trend in the recent years past where eggs were demonized for reasons that we didn't really understand. And thankfully, because science evolves and there's always research, we now know and understand the science behind eggs. And it's good that we have a day to celebrate such an important food item.
Let me pick the thought of Comfort. Comfort, do you think we are doing a lot or enough as a country to produce eggs and meet the demand, local consumption?
I would say yes, because we have big-time poultry farmers, we have the medium, and we have the small-scale ones. Those who are even doing it backyard, they are still producing. So we have enough eggs in the country, and farmers are really working hard to get us the best eggs. So it is time, and it's good.
The way you sound very confident in your response, we've also been getting reports that because of the scarcity of eggs, people go to the extent of even importing into Ghana. Is that something that you are familiar with?
Eggs are not scarce. We are rather sending eggs to Burkina. We are sending Togolese are coming over to buy eggs from here. Eggs are never imported, because we have more than we can even consume. So all those stories are not true.
And it seems I'm somebody who likes eggs a lot. In all my meals, I at least will have to take one. But the price keeps going up. If we have it in adequate supply, why is the price going up?
That is the biggest challenge for farmers, poultry farmers in the country at the moment, especially those who are producing eggs. The price or the cost of production has gone 3 times higher than what it should be. I'll just give you a few examples of the ingredients that they are using. We used to buy maize, 100 kilo maize, 100 kilo bag of maize was costing less than 100 cedis. Now, as we talk, it is 350 cedis. Wheat bran, which is just a byproduct, or I would say chaff, from the flour mills, used to be 10 cedis, and now it is 40 cedis. So you can, and then the other ingredients, of course, the fish meal, the soya bean, and everything has gone up. And therefore, farmers have no choice than to increase it a little bit, because if they should put all the cost on the price of eggs, I don't think they could sell it here.
Okay, I'll come back to the economic aspect of egg. Let me bring in Nana. Nana, we are told sometimes that when you take too much eggs, your cholesterol level will be high, and that may not augur well for your health. How true is that?
Okay, so based on current evidence, I would like to elaborate a bit on cholesterol. There are different forms of cholesterol. So we have what we call dietary cholesterol, and we have what we call serum cholesterol. So serum refers to blood. So that is the cholesterol that is moving around in your blood, in your body. Now, these are 2 different forms of cholesterol. So if you eat cholesterol that comes from food, which is dietary, it goes into your stomach and it comes out. Your body digests the food and it changes and comes out in a different form. The blood cholesterol is coming from other kinds of foods. Like if you are someone who is fond of eating fried foods, you get a lot of saturated fat from there. If you eat a lot of processed foods that have oil, so microwave popcorn and other things, some of them have trans fats in there. And if you eat deep fried foods, so all the, I don't want to spoil people's business, but generally deep fried foods, if you eat them, your liver now takes that bad oil and uses it to produce the cholesterol that goes into your blood and puts you at risk of heart disease and other things. Yes, there are just a few people who we call hyper-responders. So they would mount a high response to cholesterol that is coming from food. But even for them, because of the kinds of fat that is in the egg, the blood cholesterol will be affected in a way that doesn't increase the risk of heart disease.
Comfort, the theme for this year's celebration is Eggs for All, Nature's Perfect Package. Why this theme?
Wow. Due to, or as a result of the research made, when in the 90s, almost all the world was against egg. They were talking about egg having cholesterol in it and so on. But then,
which has just been debunked.
Which has been debunked. But when the research came out, and then the truth came out, and then egg was removed from being a bad cholesterol, then eggs are for all. And then the benefits of eggs were so much and out there, because people could read, could search, Google, go to wherever and read about the importance of eggs. So now it is believed that egg is for all. Egg is a superfood, and it is believed that it is the only nature's perfect package, because when you take an egg, it contains almost all the nutrients you can think of. I can say that an egg is a balanced diet. It's a balanced meal. So when you take one and you get your water on top of it, you are okay. So egg for all.
Let me get Nana, because she's a nutritionist, to tell me whether egg is really a balanced diet.
So it can be part of your healthy balanced diet, because of course eggs are one of the highest quality sources of protein you can get. And you get a lot of good micronutrients, nutrients that are good for the eyes, even your skin and everything, yes. But you would need to have a complete meal. Eggs do not have any carbohydrates in them. No. Yes, so you would need to support it with some good carbohydrates. Add your vegetables and then you are good to go.
And I can see new packaging for, is that
Kosiani Meko?
It is Kosiani Meko.
Certainly, we'll have a special day to talk more about the health benefits of egg as well as the economic benefits too. But this is all that time will permit us for now. We will engage you some other time for more conversation on these very important subjects.
Sure.
Now to our East region, where our regional correspondent Samuel Ayama is at Zebila, capital of Boku West District, where road users on the Bolgatanga-Boku Pulmakrom Road are appealing to the contractor on the road to construct speed ramps to avoid numerous accidents along the stretch. They complain that several people have died because there are no speed ramps on the completed portions of the road.
Okay. Thank you very much. You are currently live here in Zebila, capital of the Boku West district, where residents in this community or in this town and other communities along the Boga-Boku Road are appealing to government to, as a matter of urgency, speak to the contractor working on this particular stretch of road to construct some speed ramps on the various towns and then communities along the road, so that they can come in and then there will not be any issue of accidents, because as we speak there have been numerous accidents on this stretch of road when they finish constructing some of the roads on portions of the road along the Boku-Pumakom road. So I have some of the residents here who are to speak to us and then tell us what they want the contractor to do with regards to the construction of the speed ramps to avoid needless accidents on the road. So tell me, what is your take on this speed ramp construction that people are talking about?
Thank you, my brother, and then good afternoon. We are so grateful that the road that were so long ago has been fixed to do this. The right shape. Almost every day, people have been dying. We're getting so many accidents here and there. I can say, for now, I counted not less than 30 people die on this route from Zebele here to Borga, and that of from Zebele to Boku. So we want to appeal to the government, through the contractor, to, as a matter of urgency, come to see if they can create speed ramps to nearby communities that the road passes through. For instance, Zebila, Bazua, Tili, and then that of Juarungu and the rest, to save our lives.
So how do you see the construction of the road?
For the road, the nature of it, so far we can say the contractor has done so well. The quality is good as compared to the previous year that we had. And then as compared to other routes, I can say this route is of quality. And then we urge the contractor to finish up the areas that are left, so that motorists and then people within the Boku-Bolga route will continue to enjoy the good nature of the route.
Okay.
So that it will facilitate our movement in terms of businesses and all that.
Okay, thank you very much. I also have one resident here who also like to share his take on this construction of the Boga-Pumakom road. Tell us, what is your take on this construction that is currently ongoing?
We, the people of Zebila, are very grateful to the President of the Republic for seeing this come to pass. We are so happy, but on the other side, like my brothers earlier said, we have witnessed so many accidents on this route that we plead to the contractor or to the government or to whoever is concerned to at least be able to construct at least 5 speed ramps within the Zebila Township. That will be able to help a lot. We have witnessed so many accidents here and there, and it's as a result of the nature of the route. People have become so much interested in the road. They are so happy using the road. But if you look at the accidents and whatever is happening on this particular route, we appeal to the government to, as a matter of urgency, help us be able to solve this.
Thank you very much. I also have one resident here who also like to speak with us. Tell us your take on the construction of the road so far.
prepare beautiful possible. I don't finish work. People like I want to a man and a sort of man. I want to love you that when a bomb put on committee that they meet the machine. But me la funga pa I want to talk pa so to show my beautiful name. But I sam a woman good just in the bank in the man of particular. To me together.
Thank you very much. This resident is what he's saying is that they are also happy that he's also happy that the road has been constructed, and as we speak, traveling times have reduced. Now their living condition has enhanced, and what he's also saying is that when the economic activities in all the communities along the stretch has started picking up, and they are so grateful, and they are commending government for this gesture, and again also asking the contractor to make sure all the speed ramps that they have earmarked, because there are some demarcations, they have earmarked some portions that they say they are going to construct the speed ramps. They should do that as early as possible to avoid needless accidents on the road. From Zebula, the hub of guinea fowl production, Samuel Ayama, GBC News.
Thank you, Samuel, for that update. In ACCRA, the 2021-2022 National Service officially begins on Monday, October 11. Officials say all persons whose placements have been put on hold and they have received a message to that effect from the service should report at the nearest regional offices of the National Service Scheme with their enrollment forms, student identification cards, and passport-size photographs to be cleared for posting. Correspondent Oferiwa Dako is at the headquarters of the NSS and joins us with more details as to how the service is dealing with the a lot of issues that will be coming there, certainly as they begin to post people for the National Service this year. Oferiwa, what's happening at the Secretariat now?
It's ongoing. However, the process is ongoing. However, according to the release that came from the NSS, a good number of National Service personnel who actually say are prospective National Service personnel, their names were not captured in the system. So they have to come over to or go to the various regional offices to have a verification process being done with their documents. And I can tell you that this verification process captures two key areas, which is identification and also impersonation, where some people are using details of other people to do the registration. So right here at the Secretariat, which is the main head office of the NSS, you could see lots of people having their process being done. That is the verification process being done. Other people are just going through the process of getting documents being printed again, while other people have to go through the identification process where they are supposed to show their ID cards, print documents again, go home and come back, maybe to continue with the process. So as you can see from the pictures, this is the section where documents are being scanned, documents are also being printed here. It's all part of the identification process. You know, unfortunately for the NSS, some people tried to impersonate, which is something quite new for them. Maybe it happens, but not too often. But for the year 2021-2022, they have to deal with lots of these impersonations. So they are dealing with all these. I'll try to move on so we can talk to some few people who are going through the verification process. Walter, please, what's your name? Somewhere, please.
Central region.
You came all the way from Central region, but you know the release that came from the NSS, you're supposed to visit the regional office, any regional office close to you. So why did you come all the way from Central region to the Butaka region and also to the head office? You're supposed to go to the regional office, so why are you here?
The reason being that I think our facilities in order to use this region. One year in the headquarters, I know that it will be tough than going back to the region. Once I found myself, I have to
not optimistic about the process you've actually been through since morning. You think that you are so sure it will be solved. How far has the process been like? Are you seeing some sort of positive results?
Oh, okay. Ever since the release came out, I've been consistent because I know that this is on I don't know if it's that I should present the original office. It should rectify. I think I didn't do the education. That resulted in it. So the problem, I know, but in their message, we were saying that there is a small discrepancy that was this. So we should send a copy of our ID, copy of our mission summary form, a copy of our student ID to the office so that it will rectify.
Okay, just to take you back a little bit, during the period where you were selling or applying for that service, okay, did you do something wrong?
I didn't do anything wrong. I told everything. You know, I'm active in the system. I went through the process. I don't know the reason why it's we also working with people. So definitely there might be a hitches. As they said, there are some discrepancies. So I do understand that.
Interesting to know that you understand to some point that so anything can happen. Hello, madam. Yeah, well, it's obvious. Let's go through that verification process. Tell me about it.
My colleague Oferiwa Adako bringing us up to speed on how graduates that have been posted for the National Service are going through the registration process. We'll be bringing you more on that in our subsequent bulletins. Now, the role of stars in the entertainment industry and other celebrities in promoting products and services, otherwise known as brand ambassadors, is now gaining deeper grounds in Ghana. Two of Ghana's leading celebrities and multiple award winners, J.T. Annan and Jackie Appiah, have been chosen to spearhead the campaign drive of GB Foods.
Health experts remind us that being healthy should be part of our overall lifestyle. So ideally, a diet of whole grains, lean protein, vegetables and fruits. They caution that we must be mindful about the ingredients of our foods. In Ghana, there is an ongoing conversation about the use of organic tomato paste and other organic foods, meaning a departure from genetically modified organisms, GMOs. Some consumers frown on synthetic chemicals such as human-made pesticides and fertilizers. The campaign to eat healthy foods for healthy living has been stepped up, with some producers engaging celebrities as the ambassadors of their products to effectively drum home the importance of eating and staying healthy. GB Foods recently engaged the services of highly decorated and celebrated celebrities J.T. Annan and Jackie Appiah, who have earned international repute, to lead its healthy food and healthy lifestyle campaign.
We are happy we see that you have very serious commitment to excellence, commitment to quality, and you really and genuinely care for your communities, your followers, as we do for our consumers and the general communities in which we live.
The marketing director of GB Foods Ghana, Ekio Ubri-Yaboa, believes the two celebrities as brand ambassadors will bring about the needed attention to the importance of eating healthy. Mr. J.T. Annan and Jackie Appiah were happy to take on the duty with their new brand ambassadorial roles.
I pray for nothing but the best, and I pray that this relationship goes a long way. And I'm happy that something that I've been using for so long, I am finally part of the family. So Gino has been part of me for many years. Yes, and I'm happy to be part.
Management of GB Foods believes this collaboration with the two celebrated Ghanaians will create more awareness about the company's brand positioning as a market leader in promoting good health through healthy foods.
It's still News Hour live on GBC News. We go for a break. We return with the very latest in the world of business.
This is a special thank you message going out to you, and especially you, for choosing us as your preferred.
It's a good morning, and we serve you breakfast.
Not just any breakfast.
Sizzling healthy.
And there's much more on offer on GTV breakfast.
So what's your pleasure? Sambotrasia at the time of the morning.
You want it served buffet style, complimentary breakfast?
On-site restaurant.
Or room service.
We've got you covered.
From Monday to Friday at 6 a.m.
With a trusted team.
So never skip breakfast.
On GTV breakfast.